not as it's here. I live in Texas, so it's not
Oh yeah, you're from
as
Texas. Shit.
mainstream, but it is very much here, and they are
I
very
feel
much
bad for
queer,
Texas.
and they're trying to put it in
You,
straight men's rears and hope they
hey,
convert
you,
us.
hey, Texans are going to get the brunt of the
Oh,
California
God,
bullshit.
yeah. Well, I mean, look at what happened to Colorado. Man. Ooh.
Well, it's
Colorado's a
going to
liberal
be,
shithole now, too. Mm.
and once again, right? Canada's our cousin, so I already know they're dealing with that.
They're our gender
So
confused cousin. They
pretty
can't
much,
decide what gender they want to be.
and
They
the
used to be
uncle is on.
male, but right now they're female because they're
I know,
both.
but the uncle is on some straight up dictatorship over there in
Of
Canada.
course.
Nobody can deny. I've been researching Canada lately. You motherfuckers are worse than the United States right now, in my opinion. Because at least
Uh,
we have the weaponry to fight back.
yeah, that's the only advantage we have is we still have shooty shooty pew pews.
And best believe the
Uh,
authorities are not going to try to come and take our weapons because
ah,
the only thing they're going to be taking is a
ah,
7.62 millimeter to the
ah.
skull.
I'm sorry, Yidis, but you think. I mean, yeah, there's gonna be things are gonna happen because of it, but the government has
They won't
already.
take my weapons. If
Oh,
they don't take my weapons, I will go down in history as a motherfucker that actually defended the Second Amendment. I will go down in
well,
history
more
because I
power
didn't
to
do
you.
nothing wrong. But
Right,
just because
the red flag
these
laws and
leftists,
shit.
well, yeah, like just because these leftists, pussy, fucking whiny, complaining, bitching, nagging leftists talking about, oh, there's no reason why people need to carry guns. Do you really think that criminals give a fuck about that?
Nope.
Hold up, hold up. I got something better. And you know this too, Chaos. All of these cities, major cities, Baltimore, Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, Memphis, and I forgot one more. I forgot the other one. But they have one of the strictest laws in the United States when it comes to guns. So, if they have the strictest laws of people not obtaining a weapon, why do they have the highest homicide rate that involves weapons? Because criminals don't give a fuck.
Nope. They do not, will not, ever not give fucks.
This is why I hate boomers. I hate boomers with a passion. I
Criminals
hate
don't
boomers. I,
care.
I really do.
Not all of them are bad, but
Not
the ones in
all.
power. I mean, would you dare say such things against a ginger hamster?
Yes.
How dare thee! He's not like other boomers.
I'm just saying, like, would you rather have Justin Trudeau or Kid as your next prime minister?
Well, honestly, neither.
Damn! What the fuck? Kid, what did you do?
Oh, she was putting up all kinds of red flags yesterday.
Whoa! God damn! Is this when I think I fell asleep because I probably missed that shit? God
Probably.
damn! What did she do? Like, what? Are you able to give me an example?
It's. I'm too stoned to remember.
She's an agent of chaos. That's what she
Yes!
is.
That. She is.
I'm a, I'm gonna go on my Red Scare campaign. Agent of chaos.
You be saying that shit, and I'm wanting to put in your comments so bad. It's like, I wouldn't hire these cunts. They'd be killing my agents of chaos. Kill.
Oh, speaking of my stream, how did you feel the stream that I did yesterday?
I liked it.
And
Pretty good.
you know, it's crazy that people are saying, "Oh, Sir Eunice, you definitely been a lot sober than usual." I'm like, damn, I've been drinking that bad. I was like, are you serious? Like, you guys can tell the difference? I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
let me relax on the drinks a little bit. Dead ass. Like there was a comment, and I had a few other comments in Discord.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, oh, sober Yeetus is so much, gives so much insight. He's so much hilarious. I'm like, damn, you guys really don't like it when I'm slurring my language? Like, fuck off. I'm in my zen, all right?
We can
Suck a dick.
understand you better with your waffling over your own words.
See, what they don't know is I'm drinking right now.
I know.
It's been a week, but I bought some. I bought the
What you
a
sipping on?
pint of New Amsterdam,
Oh, okay.
and then tomorrow I plan on getting a glass of Crown Royal,
Ooh.
the apple flavor.
Getting bougie, bruh.
Oh yeah, but I don't plan on drinking until February after that. I think there's a difference because I tend to drink almost every day.
Oof.
No,
Yeah.
come on, why you say oof? You been in the military? You already
Oh,
know how it goes.
I'm well aware. That's why I oofed, because I've been
Oh.
there. I have been there. That's why I oofed. I know all about the drinking life in the military.
Like shit, I took shots before I had to go on a run.
Ooh.
5-6 mile run.
Don't move. I'll be
I
right
give a fuck. I poured
Thank you.
what's that?
He's alone.
What's that Irish
For something
cream?
I like to call the upside down
What was it called? It was like a Irish cream thing that was filled with alcohol. I forgot what it was. You pour in like you pour in your coffee or something like that. Something Irish.
That tea I like.
Oh what?
No, I gotta chase
Bailey's.
trouble.
Yes. Yeah. Bailey's.
How am I supposed to
And
get out of here?
it got so crazy back in 2020.
Baileys.
Do you know how much I knew all the the bartenders and the owner? It was right outside the base. It was right outside there. So only had to drive 3 minutes from my place to the bar. And almost every morning I got like a drink or two of a beer.
Mmm.
That's how crazy it was. And they didn't even question me. They didn't even say shit. It's like, hey, Sir Eunice, what's going on? I already know what you want to drink. I got it right here. I'm like, thank you very much. One of the female bartenders. She was fine as fuck.
Dad, I told you I'd call you when I got home.
I'm like, damn. Are you telling me you're
It's your
30
mother.
years old?
happened?
It threw me off guard. I'm
Would you
like, you
excuse us?
definitely don't look no type of 30. I was shocked.
What's up, Doug? How you
I was
doing?
shocked.
Oh yeah, I need to refresh this thing again.
Wait, who's Doug?
Douglas Edwards.
I don't see him. I don't see him in the chat.
You gotta go to my live.
Oh, you went back to your live. Oh shit.
Yeah, I gave it the good old third try. See what would happen. So far, so good. Streamlabs, you better
hopefully-
check yourself before you get wrecked. I ain't spending this money for no reason. Y'all taking my money and give me a busted ass product. No, no, no. Don't work like that.
I completely agree, but
Lots
I
happened
am
in the
going
last 10
to
years.
go on
It's
a
a miracle
walk
I'm even
for
sitting here
2
now.
miles.
There we go.
And then I'll
I got a second
I'll
chance.
hop back on
And I'm gonna take advantage
when
of
I'm
that.
done.
I will be here probably till about
need you with me,
3-ish. Yeah. Then
I
I
should be
gotta go
back
do
near the
adulting.
end.
A lot to process.
Alright, cool.
Yeah,
Why don't you
the
come by the lab
adulting
tomorrow?
sucks ass.
Check it
I-
out.
man, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, it does.
If
Some
I would have
ideas.
known, if I had
We can
any
talk about it some more.
hindsight on how the adulthood
Deal?
crazy shit was
Sure.
gonna go down, honestly,
I'd have
I don't
focused
know.
more on work, less on women, and probably
I
been
would've
better
went to,
off.
I would have went to an Asian household because at
Oh.
least they would have kept their children in the house until they became married.
Right.
here in the U.S. when
Yeah.
you turn 18.
18, get the
Fuck
fuck
you.
out. Shit,
I'm
ain't
like,
even gotta be,
what? Hold up.
but it ain't even gotta be 18. You be 16. You get emancipated from your parents.
I don't
Like,
even
I
have a
hate my
job. What are you
parents.
talking
I
about?
want out. I work. I make enough. Let's go. Emancipate my ass. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm out.
But you know what's the most fucked up part is?
What's
A
up?
lot of single mothers
Oh,
really
God.
do that to their children.
Oh, yeah.
Like they will give their children like some type of eviction notice on their birthday. 18th birthday. Damn. I want you out of my house within a couple weeks or like a month. I'm like, what? I will never do that to my own kids. Ever. Ever. You either get yourself a job in order to be sustainable, or you go to the military, or you go to school.
Yep.
Those are your three options. I would not just out of nowhere once my child becomes 18 be like, fuck you, get out of here, have fun with life.
But let you work. You're gonna contribute to the bills. That's about
Right,
it.
and luckily my parents, they weren't fucking assholes about it. I only had to contribute to groceries.
Sounds fun. Fill me in on the way.
And best believe I contributed really well with groceries because I'm going to eat it as well.
I contributed towards rent and bills.
Personally, if my child is going to school and folks are going to school, I wouldn't really put it on my child to give me any type of rent or anything. Personally, because if I can go through the bullshit of 4 years of high school as a parent, I can go another 4 years for my child to get a bachelor's
I'll be
degree.
fine, Ma.
As long as they're doing something productive and correct, because I'm not going to treat them as a child anymore. Right now, they're an adult.
Nights recently where you've been working late.
As soon as I turned 16, I was told part of my check is going to my grandma for bills and rent. And that's
I've
that.
been going on some dates.
If I don't like it,
Dating.
I can move out.
actually.
Oh, right.
And there's this one guy. I've seen him a few
So-
times, and
But as soon as you move out,
well,
you
Yeah.
start bitching the moment that you moved out.
Nah, what are you asking me?
A wild.
And then you just
Crystal,
get
I'd
over
I'd like
it.
to have him over.
And it's-
Entered
they
the
get
chat.
over it.
Welcome to the
Alone.
stream. Chris Olkitten.
I'm sure there's some spider
Said.
stuff I can be doing.
Hi, Douglas.
Pastalone.
Privacy?
No.
She wants to be riding that carousel. She found herself a. Oh
If
shit.
you're not comfortable, I totally
She found
understand.
herself a
so-
papi chulo.
Look, you
Sometimes they get over it, but you already know there's parents that were willing to hang that shit over your head that, well, why don't you visit me? Why don't you come home for the holidays? Well, maybe because since you kicked me out when I wasn't prepared, I'm too busy getting this money.
I'm too busy trying to catch up because of your actions.
And because of what I went through with my parents when I turned 18, and once again, they weren't jerks about it at all. They weren't jerks because I decided to go to the military. But with my future kids, they'll have multiple choices if they want to still live comfortable with their parents. If you feel that you're big and bad and you've grown and you can do it, all right, go ahead, do your thing at your own pace.
Yeah.
Not saying that I'm gonna abandon them. Not saying that they're disowned. But if you really want your independence so bad, you're gonna be working overtime to get that independence, especially as an 18, 19-year-old man. You're not even a woman, right?
Right.
Women, 18, 19 years old, they can make tens of thousands of dollars per month, and we already know how they get that.
All right.
But as a son, just saying,
Get ready to work, scrub.
you better get ready. Once again, once I turned 16, I was doing the dirtiest I wouldn't say the dirtiest, but I was doing some very dirty jobs. Like, I had to fucking clean up a bunch of restaurants, like restaurants that don't keep up with their. I don't know how to explain it. Like a bunch of grease that's collected on top when they cook shit. I had to clean up those filters, and on top of that, I had to go and
A while.
mentor
Brody Niece.
middle schoolers
Entered the
when I
chat.
turned
Welcome
18,
to the
19.
stream.
On top of that,
Brody Niece.
I had to make sure
Said,
that I go
"Hi."
and mow the lawn for a bunch of people in our neighborhood to get, a few bucks. I was like, yo, this shit is stupid. If I don't have any connections, and once again, this was before social media.
Right.
This was before, so I couldn't get viral on doing some, oh, let me mow the lawn and act like I am holier than thou and tell the people I'm doing this for free.
Said,
And then I
"You
get
are good."
hundreds of thousands of dollars off one video. I know what I'm talking about. These people on YouTube chat, you really think that they're here for you? Stop that.
No,
Stop
they're
that.
advertising.
So I'm like, yo, this shit is stupid. Once again, this is before social media. I decided to join the military. And that's one of the best, worst experiences I've ever dealt with.
Right.
I was I was able to travel the world for free. That in itself was like, damn, like the military is awesome.
As long as you can get past people in your face screaming at you and calling you all kinds of horrible shit, it's not that bad.
You know what's the fucked up part?
What's
One of my
up?
drill sergeants thought that something was up with me because I was used to my parents, especially my father, yelling at me 24/7.
You are listening to the Danicast.
Like,
Get this. Now, the
I already
fastest
knew
growing
once a day
podcast
my parents
in
were
New
gonna have
York.
some bullshit.
Hold on to your knickers, Jonah.
They try to pin on me, right?
For you
Right.
So
listeners,
when
welcome.
I dealt with
The
the
Danicast is your
drill
spot for real takes,
sergeants in the
real news,
military,
about real.
they were like, yo, this dude ain't flinching. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, why would I flinch? The only reason that I'm trying to complete basic training is because my father told me
Said,
he will not
"How
accept a
did
failure.
you do that?"
Yeah, my dad was like that, and I am grateful that he was like that. I'm grateful. Like, fuck that the participation trophy bullshit. You either go and earn that shit, I don't give a fuck how much pain you go through, or you come back as a fucking failure and a coward because you want to quit. Which is true. Which is true. If I was like a 110-pound male that, never worked out in their life, and they go into the military, okay, that's one thing. All right, cool. They couldn't handle it. But when it comes to somebody like me that's very athletic, my dad said, "Don't come home until you become a soldier." I was like, "What the fuck?" And this was
What
my
does that
first
even
phone
mean?
call. No, I'm serious. This was my first phone call
Wow.
in the red face. They're like, "Hey, Dad, what's going on? What's good?" I'm telling them what's up, and I'm like, "Yo, man, like they're definitely taking it out on us, man. This is difficult." He's like, "I don't give a fuck. You become a soldier or don't come home." I was like, "Fair enough."
There's an ambulance not too
like,
far away.
like, fair
I'll
enough.
drop you
Like,
right off.
honestly,
Oh my god. Thank
if
you.
I was in my
We'll be
dad's
there in a
shoes,
sec.
I would most likely say the same thing, especially to my son. Like, I'm not gonna raise any. I did not waste 18 years of my motherfucking life to raise a bunch of bitches. I'm just saying this.
Mine
isn't
killed
his
himself before he could find out what I became.
Well, true. Like, but what I'm saying is,
They really thought they had
this
me.
wasn't his mentality up
Right.
until today. He just wanted to make sure that I make it to a stable environment that I'm able to make that money and make connections and able to prepare for my future.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
What's up,
Right,
Paul
like-
Smecker?
Who the fuck? Paul,
What up, man?
why didn't you message me?
Why did I not? Did you send me a message?
No, did you send me a message?
I think I waved hi to you.
What the fuck?
I have no idea what's going on anymore. I think Yeetus is.
I'm fucking
I
with Paul.
think
I'm fucking
I think Yeetus is Schlitzer.
Looks like I'm just in
Schlitz.
time.
Circuiting.
Paul, I'm fucking with you, bro. It's all good. It's no biggie.
Cool, man.
Scorpion.
Word, man. Jeez. And it's actually in the 60s now. Not like in the teens anymore. Good. It feels great outside.
Keep it moving, Gargan.
60s. What?
Yeah, Central Texas. So it's not like 20s and teens. Feeling
Oh,
like
you
it.
goddamn Texas.
The other night it's like negative fucking 4. What it said.
I'm still in the negative.
Next one.
Have fun with
Damn.
that. Embrace the suck.
Yeah.
Some bullshit.
Embrace it. Take it all.
I was gonna
And
go on a
keep
walk.
that shit where you're at.
Martin Lee.
Oh yeah, because I control the weather.
Well,
Yeah,
I
fuck
need
that.
somebody to blame for when it gets shitty down here. Most of the time, I just blame Kitten because she's from Canada. And Canada
Kitten?
sucks.
You goddamn Canadian kidding? What you doing, kidding?
I mean, always blame Canada because this is what I learned growing up. Because, Chris Jericho said cheat to win, right? Chris Jericho
That
is
is true.
Canadian. Therefore,
Yeah.
blame Canada for all the world's problems because Chris Jericho said cheat to win.
I think he's from Quebec or
Ontario, where most of them are from.
A little early for fireworks. We gotta
which
go.
is true.
I
and
think
what's
Kitten
I
would
got-
probably know better than both of us because from Canuckistan and all that.
But I guarantee you, I'm a bigger wrestling fan than her, so I'm pretty sure I know more.
Red,
I'm keeping it real.
if these are...
Like, I'm a hardcore wrestling fan. I still watch wrestling till this day. Not every episode, but I tend to, look up on social media for the highlights.
I'll take left. Protect the ship.
Just to see what's going on. I wish I had time to watch full episodes, but I don't anymore. Because I have to go outside and touch grass.
Touch grass, what's that?
Code name for do something with your life.
Oh, I know, I was being sarcastic.
Oh man, but
The last
I still pay attention. Don't get me wrong, especially with what's that company called? AEW.
Hmm.
I like wrestling. Hey, there's no fucking shame into liking wrestling. I don't care if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, or 60s.
it's gotten
all these
harder
bitches-
for me to watch as I've gotten older because I see the I see it.
Wait. So
I
it came
see
from
it.
the Attitude Era to now, right?
No,
That's
bro.
the issue?
No. I've been watching wrestling since the 80s, man.
That makes it even worse. I see why you.
And
you
I lived
struggle.
through the Attitude Era. And then they started bringing in John Cena and all that. And it wasn't bad, but
Well,
it started losing
John-
me. And then
John Cena is the last big superstar of the WWE, in my opinion.
I guess.
There won't be no other big superstar.
I
besides John Cena.
guess.
There won't. The WWE became too corporate. They're going to be too busy trying to please everybody else.
They got to please the CCP.
Exactly. So when John Cena became the guy, I think around 2004, 2005.
It was
He is the last person.
98 or 99. I want to say
What?
99, 2000 is when it went from the Attitude Era into
I would say
the
2002.
Thugonomics era.
I would say 2002. 2002 is the
Give or
uh
take. Yeah, I would say that's when it
the
really kicked off.
what's it called? The ruthless aggression era,
Ruthless aggression. Yeah, that's it.
which I still thought it was pretty good, especially with Eddie
Uh,
Guerrero.
You gotta go back, bruh.
Well, yeah, don't get me
You
wrong. But
gotta
what I'm
go
saying
back
is,
to like when Triple H was sticking it to Triple H, or when Triple H was sticking it to Vince McMahon and sticking it to his daughter, and now it's the other way around. He's all on all Vinnie Mac, and
well, Steve Austin did it a lot better.
of course,
You know, you can't really go.
Austin
Well, actually, you know what? I'm
316,
wrong.
baby.
Triple H did go pretty hard
When
on
he
the
when
McMahon
he
family.
when he went from Hunter Hearst Helmsley to Triple H, that was probably the best thing he could do for his career. Because I didn't know who the fuck Hunter Hearst Helmsley was. He just looked like some pompous asshole with a fucking huge nose, and that's all I thought
Well,
about him.
he was going to be King of the Ring until the curtain call situation happened. You know about the curtain call with the Click when it wasn't supposed to be recorded. The Click hugged each other, and the heels and the faces are not supposed to mix up, and that's what pissed off Vince McMahon. And it was recorded, like it was literally in, I wouldn't say 4K, I'll say 720p. It was recorded that Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Steve Nash, who was the bad guy? But he said, "Hey yo."
Oh,
Oh, what's his
Kevin
name?
Nash, not Steve Nash. Kevin Nash.
Oh, sorry.
And you're talking about Scott. You're talking about the Wolfpack.
Scott Hall.
Scott Hall
Yes,
and Kevin Nash.
Yeah,
The
they all went
Wolfpack.
for a hug. They all went for a hug, and none of that shit was supposed to be televised. So when Vince McMahon found out that, hey, the faces and the heels are interacting like they're best buddies, he took Triple H out of the King of the Ring win.
Oh.
Because Triple H was supposed to win King of the Ring that year. But guess what? That very same King of the Ring, guess who won it? Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I don't remember that.
No. This wasn't like big news. This was like behind the scenes. They're talking about that for the last 10 years. That Triple H was supposed to win that year's King of the Ring. But since he got in trouble, he was taken out. But in place, Stone Cold Steve Austin won the King of the Ring. And he gave the famous 316 speech. That's the thing that catapulted Stone Cold Steve Austin's career, was that speech. Austin 316.
Don't trust anyone.
Austin 316 just said, "I just whipped your ass."
Yeah, it was that one too.
Yeah, Triple H was supposed to win, but he got in trouble.
Okay, now I'm starting to kind of remember all that bullshit. I don't think I saw that pay-per-view particularly, but
Stone Cold Steve Austin was facing Jake the Snake Roberts. He was talking mad shit to Jake the Snake Roberts when he was walking away. If I send you a clip, you know, if I send you the clip of the video, you know what I'm talking about. I'm serious.
I remember a bunch of old hats came back trying to be relevant again. And that's when Randy old hats, like Jake the Snake and Roddy Piper and Ric Flair was like cancer. You just can't get rid of him.
No. Ric Flair, he was that dude.
Yeah,
he should have retired.
he was one of those.
He should have retired back in 2008 or 2009. That's when he should have retired.
Yeah, after
That-
Randy Orton kicked his head in, he should have retired after that.
I was talking about Ric Flair versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania.
Uh-oh.
That was his retirement match. Like there was a bunch of fireworks. Everybody was chanting Ric Flair's name. It was all about Ric Flair.
It went from
That
wrestling
should've
to
been-
general managing, right?
He went back to wrestling when he went to TNA.
Oh. Yeah, I watched
Unfortunate.
TNA for a little bit. It was hard watching him at that age. Like, there's got to be a certain point where it's like, bro, just gracefully go into retirement. You don't need to do this no more. This is like watching elderly abuse. Come on, bro.
But you gotta admit, his last match in WWE, for his age, he was fit as fuck. I was like, you gotta be taking some TRT or something, because he was definitely fit for his age.
Yeah. That was daughter.
Charlotte,
Yeah.
how do I explain? I have mixed feelings about her, but she is a great athlete.
I'd
Clearly she got the genes
smash,
from-
but
Whoa!
the jeans. She got all that shit from working her ass off. Just getting a physique
Well-
like that ain't easy. Nobody's born that
Hey.
way.
She got the Ric Flair genes though.
The height.
The wrestling's in her blood. That's fine. But
I don't know if that's.
sorry, I am more like. I'm sorry I'm saying this, but makeup suits her. I'm sorry.
Makeup.
I just had to
What?
say. it. She puts on the makeup, I'll be more attracted.
Oh.
And she has put on makeup, and she was more attractive.
You know who I want to ride my face like a bucking bull?
Trish Stratus,
No.
Lita.
Fuck, no. Ooh. Ooh. She look like a man.
A while.
You didn't even like
California
Lita?
Ford.
Nah,
54
that bitch
butterfly,
too
butterfly.
ugly. It's that face,
Enter
bro.
the chat.
There's something
Welcome
about her
to the
face.
stream.
Nah, I like
California
See, I'm trying to remember her name without saying the man.
Chaos 4, yeah.
China.
Crystal Kick-
Ew!
Yes, hi, y'all.
No!
I just say hey, hola.
Nah, she's like an Irish broad.
Yeah, she's strong.
The man. I can't remember her fucking name though.
Oh, you talking about Becky Lynch?
Yeah, Becky Lynch. Oh God.
She definitely looks
Something
older.
about. Yeah, I don't know what it is though. Something about
No,
the
don't
way
get
her
me wrong.
body's built, the symmetry.
No.
Is
Don't
it's
get me
it,
wrong.
I see that face and my dick gets hard. I don't know
No,
why.
No, don't get me wrong. Like, I've been watching her since, like, what, 2014, 15?
Yeah.
So, even though she's looking a bit older now, and unfortunately she has a kid and she's married to Seth Rollins,
Oh,
which is one of
yeah.
the biggest stars right now, she still looks good. Even though she's hitting the, she's about to hit the wall soon, per se.
Once she
She
starts
still looks
popping
good.
the hydrocodones and all that
Hi,
shit for
Ford.
to fight the
California
pain her
Ford
body's gonna be
44
going
butterfly,
through.
butterfly. Said,
Because
But-
you
"Last
know,
load of laundry and I am done."
10 years of getting your body slammed around ain't gonna have any long-term repercussions, right?
That is true. That's why
And
a
no
lot of-
wrestler
California Ford
ever.
44 butterfly, butterfly.
Yeah, that's why a lot of the female wrestlers
Said-
leave early.
Crystal Kitten High.
They go into
They,
selling their bodies a different way.
yeah, like they don't stay long term. Like,
Oh no.
like Randy Orton, he's still wrestling after over 20 years.
I mean, look
And
at
he-
Shawn Michaels. Like a Ric Flair. Fuck. He was wrestling when I was a kid, bruh.
Yeah, like
And
he
that
was
was-
wrestling way before I was born.
Fuck. Then there's Mick. Well, no, Mick Foley's retired. He was wrestling when I was a kid. I never really saw any of his matches though.
One of the first matches I've seen was Triple H versus Cactus Jack.
Ooh,
That was an insane match.
bruh. So you didn't see the Undertaker Mankind match, did you?
I've watched it.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't watch it live
Oh,
because I was
man.
like what? I was 3 years old at the time.
That dude, he lost teeth. He lost teeth in that fight.
I'm surprised he didn't die.
Dude,
Honestly, I'm surprised. What's up?
I'm just saying, like, in agreement, like, dude, you ain't wrong. Like, I can't believe, like, normal people would have probably, not necessarily unalived, but their bodies would have been like, yep, I'm done.
I wish I had that type of passion that Mick Foley does, to the point where I'm able to risk my life in order for my name and my opponent's name to be remembered forever.
I
wish I had that type of mentality.
and it wasn't even televised.
The Mick Foley and Undertaker match?
No, I'm talking backyard wrestling.
Oh,
That's what I did growing up.
CZW?
No, just literal me. Me and a bunch of buddies got together and started doing backyard wrestling.
Oh, okay. Because that's when the OGs of today, they're popping up, like Dean Ambrose or CM Punk.
No, like you never watched actual backyard wrestling?
I did, but
It's
the earliest popular things
hardcore
I
all the
watched
time.
so it was CZW, because that's literally hardcore.
ECW, yeah. But those were still sanctioned matches.
It
Backyard
didn't look
wrestling.
sanctioned to me.
Oh, no, that's what they wanted you to believe.
No, like,
Backyard
it was
wrestling,
literally-
it was all the time.
But I'm saying
Like,
they had to
anywhere.
stop the match because somebody had their bicep like sliced open.
Yeah.
You know,
Probably
because
not
they had
deny
the
that didn't happen.
what are those light?
And they're using,
bulbs?
yeah,
California
the light bulbs,
44
the long light bulbs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
fluorescent
I am
light
that
bulbs.
I am a beat.
The barbed wire, the tacks,
Yep.
the
Barbed wire bats,
tables.
barbed wire 2x4s, tables, ladders. I've been put through 2 tables. I fucking had a steel chair put over my head.
Wait, the fake steel chairs? Or
No,
the
in actual steel chair.
Did you protect yourself or did you take that hit?
As best as I could. Very much you can do when you're on the ground trying to recover from getting powerbombed through 2 tables.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, you know how at the last second wrestlers they tend
Oh
to put
yeah,
up their forearm?
yeah, no, bro. I'll think like me and my buddies were actually wrestling, and I got put through 2 tables, and then they put a steel chair over me.
Well, do you know who one of my favorite wrestlers are?
Who?
It's from
California
ECW.
44
Sandman.
butterfly.
RVD,
RVD.
and
I
He
need
was
a
real
buffer up
popular.
since 4 a.m. I've been
A lot of
sitting here
people.
and there and Psy Laundry cause
Well, you know
rain
what's
tomorrow
taboo
night when I
as
head
well.
to work. Ugh.
Yes, he actually, that's where he started out, I believe, before he came to WWE.
Yo, when I was young, ECW was fucking terrifying. Like
Yeah.
the amount of
Violence.
carnage and violence that they did.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. And what was that infamous time where WWE did the last ECW show? Fuck.
I don't remember. That was the late 90s though. 97,
No.
98, when they were starting to kind of merge into one.
Yeah, but this was 2005, 2006.
California
When
444
RVD became
butterfly.
yeah, RVD became ECW and WWE
420
champion
light it
at
up
the same
chaos.
time.
See, I don't remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he beat John
I
Cena.
wasn't watching it at that time. I was busy militarying and shit.
Well, shit, I was still 11, 12 years old. All right, so fuck off.
Yeah,
But
I
at
don't
the
know what year was this?
2005, 2006.
Oh no,
I
I'd
have to
already
look
done
it
did
up.
the military thing. Never mind.
Oh, but it was shocking that a person that represents ECW won the WWE Championship, which was RVD.
Yeah, you remember the Van? I
But
think it was the Van Daminator.
who?
It was one
Like
of his
Rock?
signature moves. He would
Is
put
that with
someone in a
Rey
corner.
Mysterio?
No, it's where RVD put someone in a corner
California
and
Ford
he'd take a
44
steel
butterfly.
chair and get in the other
Set.
corner and missile
Chihuahua
drop
for
kick the
D4.
chair into their face, like almost. Yeah, he would clear the ring and drop kick the chair in their face.
Oh, so you talking
It's
about?
called like the
okay,
Van Daminator or some shit like that. I can't
so
fully
who
remember. That was RVD, and that was anybody.
So who copied from who? RVD or Shane McMahon?
RVD was before Shane McMahon, but
Because Shane McMahon called it coast to coast.
right. But RVD was doing it back when he was in ECW.
Okay, so RVD was the one that.
California
Okay,
Ford
Yeah.
44 butterfly.
yeah, like
Set.
they both do the
More
same
get
thing.
stoned
Like
for me, I
that's
gotta cook in a few.
literally, he does it with RVD does it with steel chair, but Shane McMahon did it with a garbage thing, and they both jumped from across the ring, which I think is beyond impressive. Like, do you know how strong your legs have to be to do that?
To be very strong.
Like, how do I explain it? I think I was born in one of the worst possible times when it comes to wrestling.
California
If only I
Ford
was
44
born a
butterfly.
few years younger, I would have enjoyed the attitude.
I thought Spider-Man
Oh, you would have
was
loved
been
the
ripped
fuck out
off.
of the attitude there, dude. Well, you see, here's the thing though. I'm on Miles Morales, and he is, well, yeah, he's got that melanin debuff that keeps him from being able to swim.
I don't mind Miles Morales. I don't mind. It's just that they need to do better with the story.
Yeah, they could have. I'm not a huge fan of the multiverse shit.
It's a canon event. I don't know if you watched the most recent movie with Miles.
No.
Why is every fucking franchise is trying to do the multiverse bullshit? Like, come on, man, be original.
Because it opens up for other fucked off theories that are gonna make sense in their heads, but we're gonna be like, what? What? What?
The only thing that
they're
made
gonna
sense
start
was
calling
Marvel.
us buzzwords.
But the only thing that made sense was King to Conquer. That was the only time the multiverse made sense.
They need
But
Doctor Strange
just-
to make the multiverse possible.
Well, that too. But unfortunately, since Jonathan Majors got bamboozled by a schizophrenic white chick,
California
You
Ford
can't take care of
Unfortunately-
cunts that need to know their place.
That
well,
game
the
is
fact that he ran blocks away from her, and she was chasing after him like Forrest Gump on full goddamn speed, and he was still found guilty of assault. Fuck the system. Fuck off. See, how much proof do these young men need about how diabolical Western women can be? Like, I know women in general can be like that, but I'm talking about specifically Western women. Do you see how far they would go to ruin your life? This dude was he was on his way to be an A+ celebrity. He was on his way. But it only took 2 weeks to ruin his life. 2 weeks. Why are men going the old way? Why don't men want to date me anymore? Well, look at the Jonathan Major situation. Look at Johnny Depp situation. Look at all these other men that were falsely accused and they were released from prison 5, 10, 15 years later.
Rocket launcher, man. Yeah, do you want to wake up with a Dookie tour in your bed? Be mad you didn't spend money on it, or that you couldn't do something.
Man, okay, I have a question for you.
Oh,
What do you think? I have a question for you.
What's up?
What do you think is good? We're gonna age out from the dating scene per se. What I mean by that is, looking for somebody to potentially marry.
Right.
So we're gonna be in our 50s, 60s, or fuck it, even 70s. What do you think is gonna be the new norm within 30, 40 years? When it comes to dating.
A bunch of Chad and Tyrone babies running around, and a bunch of single moms having to raise those kids. It shows those Chad and Tyrone dads for some reason.
Yeah, and we explained this
because they believe they're bullshit. I'm not saying all those men were bad. I know a lot of these women aren't innocent in this shit.
I will say the
Oh my
small amount
God.
of bad boys, the small amount of bad boys ain't shit
Yeah.
to the delusional amount of women that are out there.
There's so many more of
average
them.
men are just existing. Average men are just doing what they're supposed to do. They're not trying to be bad boys and players.
Oh, that shit
You
was
know?
stupid to me. I couldn't stand those guys.
But as soon as you saw my stream yesterday, you already know that unfortunately a lot of women, they have that mind. That's what makes
yeah.
their
Dude, my mom's the fucking prime example. Shit.
Oh,
I'm not saying my mom doesn't represent all women, but fuck. And then it happened to be all the chicks I was interested in. They all like the fucking slacker, fucking drug dealer guys, and yeah.
That's what makes
like,
the kitty tingle, bro.
And I was just being myself. You know?
Yeah. But see, that's the oxymoron. That's the walking contradiction that a lot of modern women have. They want to say, "Oh, we want a guy that has a great personality."
Want a nice
that's
guy
nice.
that knows boundaries, or respects boundaries, and all
But
that.
as soon as that
Is it
very guy
boundaries?
comes by,
'Cause that gets me friend zoned a lot. When I respect boundaries. I
the
feel
last
like I
time
have
I got friend, the last time I got friend zone was 9 years ago.
Oof.
Never again. I was like, bitch, I ain't trying to be your friend. Why
6
you
months
calling me
in,
bitch?
6 months in, she's talking about things are getting too serious. Need to play the field before I settle down and all this shit. And not to rely on a man for anything ever. And
But that's the
I'm
crazy
just
part.
kind of, what the
I've
fuck?
But that's the crazy part. I've totally embraced being an asshole.
That,
I was a good dude years ago, like in the sense of following the gynocentric ways of getting a relationship. But today,
courting and all that. Now it's just fucking and moving in together 6 months later.
exactly, and she didn't live. And my apologies, I didn't explain about how men are the actual slaves in marriage than women. I forgot to explain that yesterday. I'm gonna see if I can do it today. Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
it
gonna
is to a degree, especially if she's a stay-at-home wife now. Now, I used to be good for that, but exactly, it's not. But they make it harder than what it appears to be, and that's the annoying part.
Yeah, like you see a bunch of single fathers,
44
they're
butterfly,
not getting
butterfly.
assistance from the fucking
Said,
government. They're
I
not
rarely
getting
chill,
all
I'm always
these
on the go,
goddamn
I am in need
benefits
of a
for not
backdrop, I will
having
be
their
fine.
baby mama around. No, they are treated. The single fathers are treated just like the single men out there. That's literally what it is. Like the man, since he's a breadwinner and he is working a certain job, it's gonna be very difficult to say, hey, the baby mama needs to pay me child support. Or if he wants to get some type of benefit like welfare or food stamps and all that stuff, he earns too much money.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck? I only heard one single father in my life that complained about a situation. Everybody else that's a single father, they didn't complain for shit. They said it is what it is. But these stay-at-home mothers that actually have a husband in the household that are
California
married and
44
living this
butterfly.
lifestyle that they
Chaos
want to live,
Goliath are my two
they want
favorite
to get
cats. Taking a nap
paid
cause they're quiet, you train them
to
well.
raise children? Are you fucking kidding me? So hundreds of thousands of years of these females giving birth and taking care of the child. Listen,
Enter the chat.
here's
Welcome
what
to
I
the
have to
stream.
say.
Eric
Here's the
Zumbrow.
payment for women being stay-at-home mothers.
Chaos Kitten
You don't have to
Four.
worry about rent. You don't have to be out in the street. You don't have to worry about fucking weirdos trying to come after you and your children. That's your fucking payment.
The roof over your head, the food that you cook, you're supposed to cook up and put in our belly, and put in the family's belly. You know, all this shit that's provided for you, that's the payment.
That is
And
it. And not.
here's the
Oh,
funny
so-
thing, I'm listening to these feminists talk, and they're making it sound like they're wanting to get actual physical money for doing kind of something that's more of a duty, an obligation, because you chose to do the act that brought that life into the world. Therefore, you are obligated and duty bound.
California 44 butterfly.
Raise that
butterfly.
kid to be the best,
Said,
the next
Eric, hi, I am resting
best
for a bit
kid
before I go cook.
they
My
can
back
be,
is killing me, but
or
I have to
adult
do
they can
laundry.
be.
Chris Silverton.
Gives to be the right way to put it.
Hi, Eric.
Man, in my opinion, fuck. Like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The fact that my own biological father. Oh, there?
That would be
Alright.
the moist outlaw.
Oh. Okay. Let's go on outlaw. But I'm gonna. What's up, man? I'm gonna explain this real quick. The fact that my father was able to raise 4 kids by himself for 13, 14 years before he decided to remarry. And yeah, I'm sure it was tough on him, but he didn't complain, he didn't bitch, he didn't moan. He just did what he needed to do. When I was growing up, not once I heard him say, "Oh man, raising kids is so hard. I'm a single father."
44
Nah,
butterfly.
he did
Said,
what he needed to do
I
as a
need to
man.
go
He
hide
took
out
care of
at
his
Walmart
responsibility.
one day and go nap
So,
because people are
all
really
these
racking my
modern women
nerves
that's
though.
bitching and moaning about taking care of one kid, let alone eating a kid in their belly, talking about as a clump of cells, fuck their fucking opinion. Fuck you.
Yeah, I don't think anybody that refers
No, no,
to
no.
a kid as a
Yeah,
clump of
fuck.
cells is a human. Is I consider them a monster more than anything too.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't consider them as human because at the end of the day, that is the person you decided to let, as a woman, you decided to let that man nut in you. No protection. And then you're shocked that you have to be an incubator for his seed?
Heck,
Bitch, are you
like they don't
retarded?
know the consequences of having sex. Like really? I know they teach basic sex ed in fucking school still. You know, if a man sticks a penis in a woman's vagina, a child may or may not happen. You know,
But here's the thing, this
common
is-
fucking knowledge, Edis. I don't know how
I
these
know, but
idiots
this is
don't
why
realize.
I'm so
Like,
biased. I am very biased on the single mothers bitching and moaning. I'm so fucking biased because my father, he had kids when he was young.
mm-hmm.
I'm not the oldest. I'm not the youngest. So that should give you a imagery of where he was at. But he had kids when he was young, right? As soon as he turned 18, he was fucking going off. But luckily, it was just for one woman. All my siblings came from one woman. He could have just easily said, yo, fuck these kids. They ain't gonna take care of my fucking... Fuck these motherfuckers. I'm not your dad. I'm not your motherfucking dad. Hey, think about it. He was 18. Now, the fact that he put all of his shit aside to make sure that all of his sons and daughters become successful. He sacrificed decades of his goddamn life of a choice that he didn't even have to accept. Fuck these single mothers. Fuck them, because all of my siblings were all successful. All of us. Because of my fucking father. The women that he dealt with in the later years, yeah, that's on him, don't get me wrong. But he did everything by himself. Everything. Like, I know that there's gonna be women talking about, but what about the single mothers? Okay, 3, maybe 5 of them out of the 100,000 single fathers out there, sure. But the exception does not make the rule. Women, they bitch and moan and complain and go on social media to get some type of sympathy for some shit that they should have been doing in the first place to take care of the kids.
Nothing but debris.
They're fucking.
Once you bring a kid into the, once you knowing the consequences of sex, you know, it's an obligation. You know, once that kid is brought in this world, you're obligated. It's a duty to raise that child. Like, you shouldn't be bitching. Like, you made the choices, you have to own up to it, and you know.
But that's the insane part. Like, my father was 18.
Yep, my parents were young. My parents were young when they had me. I was a whoopsie doodle. I was a whoopsie doodle, baby.
Yeah,
Born off of alcohol.
You know how easy your father could have been like, you know what, fuck this kid. This ain't my motherfucking kid. Fuck you, any motherfucking
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I question shit.
Well, okay. I know right now, today, okay. But what I'm saying is, at the time, I'm pretty
Believe
sure
that was my dad.
Well, what I'm saying is, at least when it comes to good fathers, especially men that didn't intend to be fathers but still stepped up anyway. What do these women have to complain? They have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fucking kids, and they get paid thousands of dollars a month, but they don't even spend it on their fucking kids. So when I hear a single mother bitching and moaning, I don't want to fucking hear it, unless she's a widow. If she's actually a widow, I don't know her whole story. If she was a widow, okay, maybe I could, you know, back up a bit. But if it was just some fucking hoochie mama on the street that's fucking 5, 6, 7 different dudes,
no,
and got like 10 goddamn kids from 5, 6 different baby daddies,
the welfare
fuck
queens
you.
that don't know how to keep their legs closed, to Pookie
Yeah.
and Ray Ray.
I want my tax money back.
Right?
California
The fuck?
444 butterfly.
You tell me I have to
Said,
sustain your
I am back. I've been summoned a
fucked
while
up
ago.
decisions because you don't want to keep your legs closed? That's the same thing for single fathers. But hey,
Oh, yeah.
guess what? Oh wait, single fathers pale in comparison to single mothers.
Mhm.
When was the last time you seen a single father?
My buddy JD. But he
besides your
got
buddy
married
JD.
again and had a kid with this one too.
I know, but besides your buddy JD. When was the last time you seen a single father bitch in the morning on social media
Oh,
on the news talking about,
he's
oh,
too
the
busy
government needs to
working.
pay me?
He's too busy doing shit and working. Be worrying about that shit. What are you
But
talking
as a single
about?
father, is he entitled to welfare?
California Ford 44 butterfly.
No. He's not entitled to
Said,
welfare. He is
Another
entitled
bill of
to
government funding is gonna kill
a
my
bit
taxes.
of the woman's monies though as compensation to make up for.
But you understand that
Yeah.
people have a different mindset for single mothers.
Oh yeah. Give them all the help
And then
they
they wanna-
need because they're helpless creatures that are incapable of taking care of themselves allegedly. Ooh, looks fun. I'm gonna take this. And I
But they
unlearn
want to
this.
But they want to act all dumb and stupid that men are going their own way. Like, I shouldn't be surprised, but I am fucking appalled. Like, the fact that the older the women get, the more delusional they get. Like, what the fuck? Like, is this a mental health? Like, do they have to take like 10 pills at this point?
I will say, you know, as our bodies get older, they do degrade.
But I rarely hear men taking a bunch of mental health pills.
Nope.
Rarely. I know there's men that do take
I
it.
wear
It is
I
what it
wore
is.
it with great shame. I had man, I was on that shit for a minute until I realized I don't need this shit. Then I got off
But-
of it.
But my
California
thing
Ford
is,
44
men,
butterfly
they
butterfly.
only have to take a
Said,
bunch of pills
Y'all have
for
a great
very
day. I am
traumatic
gonna
shit.
cook and crash
I'm not
for
saying
a
that
few.
women don't deal with dramatic shit, but I'm saying that for the most part, women are fucking looking at anxiety and bipolar disorder and all that shit as something that is quirky, something that's cute, something that they can brag on social media.
I'm a Scorpio.
Yeah, I'm a Gemini. Like, what the fuck?
Why I got multiple personality? Nah, bitch, you got schizophrenia. You need to calm down.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know right now. Astrology is space racism.
Space.
I'm not wrong.
Space.
I want somebody to disagree.
Space.
Astrology is space racism.
What? Space
I can break it down tonight. I can break it down tonight if you want me to. I'll do it. I'll do it. It makes sense.
I have heard some dumb terminology.
And I'm not even talking about skin color.
How can
I'm talking
space
about.
be racist?
I'm just saying, if you're a certain sign, majority of these women don't want you because
That's
you're
just-
a certain sign.
That's just discrimination.
Nah, fuck discrimination. It's racism. All the Pisces are race. All the Geminis are race. Oh, but what I'm trying to say is astrology is bullshit. Anybody that believes in astrology is fucking delusional.
The
it's
original
completely
origins
delusional.
of astrology was to fucking predict the fucking harvesting and the fucking seasons and shit. But people that want to take advantage of naive people and say I'm tapping into the fucking ether sphere.
They bring it-
Oh, my light, they come on my brain. There will be
They
a
bring out
tall,
the-
dark, and handsome man that will come into your life in a dark and cloudy place. You will be drunk. That will be your husband. That is all. She doesn't tell her about the 7 years that she's gonna endure the ass beatings because she believed that fucking gypsy cunt to be real.
Do you know why I permanently look at women that believe in astrology as red flag?
Red
Do you see
flags.
why?
Oh, I can totally
Do you-
understand. Using your
Because-
sign as an excuse to be an insufferable cunt? Nah.
Thank you.
Oh
Thank you.
god,
Now,
it's Spider Fag! Ah!
And I want men
Sorry.
in the chat. I don't know if the men is here. I want you guys to understand. If a woman is talking about fucking astrology and the vibes, the spiritual realm, fuck that bitch. Because that is one of the only scapegoats if they do something heinous to you, such as cheating.
I can't help it because I'm
Oh!
a Scorpio. I had to get that
This-
train ran on me because my Gemini side said so.
Hey, Miles. Get used to
The
hearing that
stars
voice.
aligned, and
Drop your pin.
it told me to.
Yeah, Blair.
It told me to get a train ran off. Like what the fuck?
My birthday, guys. No need for the surprise.
It went from a Taurus to a Leo. It said that I need to get a train. Oh shit! And I'm glad that
I
there is
can't
more
date
and
you
more
because you're a Leo. Wait, what? What's that got to do with me, bitch?
Just imagine a dream guy walking up to a girl, say, "Hey, I want to take you on a date. What's your sign?" I'm a Libra. Ooh.
Oh, we're not compatible, queen. Sorry.
Like what the fuck? Oh wait, Outlaw, my bad. I've been taking most of your conversation. What's up? Outlaw.
He's fapping in the tool shed again.
Oh, I had a conversation going on in Discord with somebody. What's going on, bro?
Shit,
See?
we just
He was
talking about some
fapping.
random shit.
So I told the cops that someone's
Yeah.
out to get us.
Talk about some boo-boo bullshit.
Never does.
Yep.
Did you watch my stream last night?
No, I had to be on one fast dash.
Damn. Guess what? My stream was after one fast stacks.
Get used to hearing that voicemail.
It was right after it.
Drop your
Right at
Yeah,
the
it
ass
was.
end of it.
Damn, Blair. What? Too busy to visit your fam?
Oh, so like it's like fuck you this at this point, right?
Don't need. Besides,
No,
You
I
know
didn't
what?
even know you were
gotta
streaming.
settle some things.
You know what?
I
I'm gonna
did.
go out and I'm
See you
gonna
soon, kid.
I'm gonna hunt a deer. I'm gonna skin it. I'm gonna make some venison tacos.
There you go.
And it's all your fault.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. But Outlaw, what's been going on with life? If things are going good, going bad.
it's all right. I mean, you know, I'm having to watch the folks around the clock. You know, they're both elderly, and had to run to the courthouse today to get some things straightened out with him. So
See,
it is what
that
it
is, yeah, that's a perk of having young parents. You don't really have to worry about taking care of them until in your 50s or 60s.
right?
Yeah. I'm sure it's a double-edged sword, per se. Because I'm trying to enjoy my retirement, and I have to look after my parents that are like, what, 20, 25 years older than me? Like, fuck.
Oh man.
But I'm only giving that type of treatment to my parents. Everybody else, sorry, bro. I'm gonna bring you your flowers at your funeral.
I don't blame you.
Because I'm sure you taking care of your parents, it's a pretty time-consuming job, right?
Constantly having to run errands and yes, it is what it is, man.
You have to drive your parents from point A to point B.
I mean, it's kind of, you know, they did it for us for 18 years plus, maybe. So I looked at it as only fair that I returned the favors.
Well,
They could have
just
said
let
no
you know-
walk.
Well, just let you know, my kids, if I ever have kids in the future, if they are old enough and my parents are still alive, they will be doing the errands. Because I'm too busy getting this money. Do you want to live in your own house? Do you want to go into a fucking dirty, run-down retirement home? What do you want, Dad, Mom? What do you want? So, the grandkids are gonna come and take care of the shit. They're gonna mow the lawn. They're gonna make sure you take your meds. They're gonna be doing all that shit.
See, that's where the the retirement home comes in as punishment. If they're shitty parents, then they deserve a retirement home.
But at the same time, it depends how shitty they are. In the
Right.
sense of, how do I explain it?
What was the deal with those guys?
There's a difference between sending your parents to a retirement home. There's a difference
Better tell Pete about
if you don't have the funds or you don't have the time to take care of them, compared to just sending them over there because you already know how fucked up the workers are.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna let the future staff know. I dare you. I dare my parents call me about the mistreatment that you give me. I fucking dare you. Like I'm telling you, I'm burning this shit to the fucking ground.
I don't blame you.
Like I'm already gonna be in my 60s. Shit, worst comes to worst, my kid's gonna have my inheritance. I don't give a fuck. I'm
Get a
serious. I
life
don't give a fuck.
insurance policy on you too.
Hey, dude. Well, they won't know. They won't know.
Nah,
about
not
that.
until after you're dead.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell them before. I already know they're gonna.
Yeah, life insurance policy. You gonna wake up with one of them going, "You've lived a good life, Pop. It's time to go to sleep. Daddy needs some bread."
Man, my last words would be like, "Damn, you a bitch."
Like, what the shit?
you,
Little fucker.
yeah, you can't duke this out like a man, or a woman. I don't know.
It's a usurping, bruh.
I want my tombstone to have. I want my tombstone to read just. If I get taken out by my own kids, that's what I want my tombstone to read. Just.
You die with a serious sense of pride.
We was canes and shit. Imagine like hundreds of years in now. They will discover my grave. Oh, King Sir Eunice.
Taking out by
Oh,
canes.
I will cry in heaven.
They
He was
forgot
king
how to
of the United
cook.
States.
And now they up here with me.
That taser needs to be sealed up.
What? What is this thing that he has in his hand? It's like, fucking, weed and shit, just rolled up, ready to have a good time. But I died too early.
Shitty way to go, not gonna lie.
To an almost exploding gas truck.
Well, honestly, if I knew that my time was almost up, I would spend the rest of my days smoking that good shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like,
I mean,
fuck
why
it.
wait?
Come on.
You do it now, shit.
We really gotta do this with the mask on?
I've actually went back to do it
Depends.
a week and a half ago.
Relax. I'm
I
not
got
trying to
the
get my ass kicked by my
indica,
nephew
and
again.
I think that's what it's called. The strain.
Oh yeah, the strain, the name.
Your dad
Indica,
gave me that
sativa,
exact same
hybrid.
Indica made me wake up, and I made the biggest plate of eggs that I've ever
Nah.
made.
Kid?
Bro, I had like 10 eggs.
Oh shit.
I was hungry. I was hungry.
We got
Oh,
this is a hybrid, and it's called high octane OG.
Someone got him out.
I know what you're
so
thinking, Mom.
what's the
This
perks
is not
of
on you.
having a hybrid
Here.
on your
It's just
experience?
another kind of prison.
It's not that easy.
Never said it was.
I don't know, it all kind of does the
But
same shit to
sometimes you
me.
gotta
It
push
either
the
makes me
past
tired, gives me a little bit of energy,
so
makes
you
me
can make room
relax.
for the future.
That's why I tell them when they're all, yo, man, this shit called blah, blah, bloggity blah. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what it's called. Is it going to get me where I need to go? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, all right, we'll see. And I don't care about the name. All I care about, does it stink
Just some
in
old
a
tech
good
I got off
way,
the street. Stashed
and
it by a
does it
decommissioned
do what
rock
it's
song
supposed to
band in
do?
Central Park.
I did only
Yeah, I know
one
the
hot
name.
box in my life.
But
Are you really putting Prowler behind
I
you?
thought I was gonna die. I really did.
kind of
I was
hotbox
gonna
myself every
serve.
day. Ooh, hold up. I got a phone
No,
call.
no, no, no. I'm talking about
Hello?
hotbox, hotbox. Oh, what's up?
About to
Getting
be.
something?
Why? What's up?
How did you?
Hey, Miles, that Lee business? Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, give me just a second and I can swing by and help you out there. Alright.
I'm serious,
Yep.
Miles.
Yep, no problem. But
You know, we just literally heard the whole conversation, right?
don't care. It's my brother.
But
He needs help.
before you, well, okay, well, before you head out, because I'm assuming that you're about to head out.
Yeah.
We had a hotbox. Like I'm talking about. I couldn't. It was a big ass room, and unfortunately, I cannot tell you where because I'll dox myself. Um, they had these leaf blowers, and they had like 5 or 6 of them, and they let it all go off at the same time in this one room. I'm telling you right now, I really do not remember. Like after 2 minutes in, I did not remember what happened next. That's how far gone I was. I did not remember. And then when I came to, I burned my pizza. I was like, fuck. But luckily, they gave me like 20-piece chicken nuggets, and they gave me a couple of burgers from In and Out. Oh man, I'm telling you, it was phenomenal. But that wasn't the worst situation. My worst situation is smoking that good shit and drinking at the same time. I was freaking out so hard it wasn't even funny.
Yeah, you're
I was
playing
freaking
risky
out.
business doing that. Mixing
What's
both
it
of
called?
those. I
It's
call it risky business because you're mixing alcohol and weed.
well, it's called being crossfaded. I think
Oh,
that's what it's called.
I guess I never kept up with the
Well,
lingos.
Yeah, I
that's
think
that's it. That's the situation I told you before. Like I was
Hmm.
walking around feeling like a ghost around my house. I didn't even like I didn't it didn't even feel like I had a body. I felt like I was floating.
Only gotten that way on mushroom a couple times.
It was so difficult for me to go to sleep. Well, it was like 4th of July, so it was a bunch of like fireworks going everywhere. But besides that, it was very difficult for me to go. Like that was the first and last time I smoked and drank at the same time. That was a very uncomfortable experience.
I could imagine.
Would I do it again? Well, if I get paid like 50 grand.
I'd do it every 100 subscriptions. See, I fucked up. My dyslexia kicked in. I almost said words I didn't know existed. I do it every 100 subscribers. I'll get cross-faded or celebrations. Like drink to celebrate. That's about it. But I don't drink often.
I might just stream again today,
me.
depending on what I want to talk about. Because I know there's a couple of things that I do want to talk about, but I didn't prepare. So if I sacrifice an hour or two today to get shit together, yeah, I might stream again today.
yeah. And
And
I
I
will be
had
sure to catch it.
yeah, and I had very positive reviews of my stream yesterday.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And it's so fucked up that once again, it's still so fucked up that somebody's like, "Hey, I can tell that you are sober than usual. I'm like, the fuck is that supposed to be?
More sober than
wild.
usual.
Yeah, yeah.
James
The
Money
comment is on the channel.
Oh, shit.
entered the chat.
I
Welcome
was like,
to the
what the
stream.
fuck?
James
He's like,
Money
keep up the good work. I'm
615
like, nah.
said,
Now I'm gonna get
What's
drunk
up?
even
Now
more.
I'm gonna get drunker.
What the fuck? Are you calling me alcoholic? Like, that's what I was feeling. But to be fair, I've only been drinking once a week, which is a pretty big record in my opinion. With my own life, right? Because Chaos already knows the drinking culture in the military is pretty crazy.
Almost every night.
Literally. And every
and if you fall asleep, some weird shit might happen to you. You may wake up with a dick drawn on your face. You may wake up with a dick on your face.
no,
You may
fuck
wake
that.
up with some balls on your
Yeah.
face. It is
I make sure my
weird the
door's
shit
locked.
they do.
I make sure my door is locked. They can't get in.
Oh, shit.
Unless they get like your armor or something like that, then okay. But
Damn.
at the end of the day,
There's a lot of drinking that goes on in all the branch.
yeah, when it comes to military and anybody in the chat that isn't in the military, I'm gonna sum it up like this: the military is pretty much a college dorm with guns.
And
this
people
is
with
when
authority
you're young.
issues telling them what to do.
Yeah, from 18 to 22,
Yeah.
I would say 22.
If you're
It's
lucky.
pretty much, if you're lucky, yes. It's pretty much a college dorm with fucking assault rifle. I had to sleep with my fucking M4 a few times.
Oh, you
You know,
dirty whore.
I had the M16, but that shit was fucking stupid. I'm
was
like,
a
yo,
little-
fuck that.
Was
Give me M4.
it a little bit too rough for you, Yeetus?
No, I got an expert on that.
Do you like the soft
the-
and
I
gentle?
got
You
it.
don't like the rough?
No, I got an expert on the M16. I just didn't like it.
he's
No, I'm serious. I got an
No,
expert.
I'm not denying that. I think he just missed my jokes.
I'm not that tall. I'm only like 5'8".
No.
I'm 6'1".
Yeah, I'm only 5'8".
Not even
like,
that.
yeah, I'm
Oh my
stocky and
God.
shit. Don't get me wrong, but I would much rather have a smaller weapon.
Yeah.
I like the
Right.
taller dudes. Okay, I can see them carrying the M16s,
I'll take both.
but my arms can't reach that goddamn long. My arms are not that, you know.
I will take both.
It-
And a
shit,
shotgun.
like
And a 45. We'll fall
they
out.
tried to give me the M240 Bravo to march with. I only got to like a mile and a half before I was like, you know what? No, I can't do this anymore. Fuck this.
Give me the
But
M41.
the saw was a lot easier. I love the saw. Saw is the shit.
On that note, y'all saw this stream, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see y'all on the next stream tonight. It's gonna be Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 with Primo Living BC.
Wait,
Like,
is that the one where you're gonna be struggling with Ultron?
Yeah, the one we was playing last Thursday.
I'm surprised you didn't rage.
It takes a lot to get me to rage. I'd like to give a shout out to everybody in the Discord. Thanks for hanging out while I'm gaming out. And we got in the chat here. We got James Money 615, Eric Zombra. It's good seeing you again, sir. California Bird, Brody, nice. I think that's Miles, our underage subscriber from down under. And Yeetus, Sir Yeetus, part of the War Band. Make sure to check him out. It's a lot of great content. He may be streaming tonight. He may not. We won't know. But go subscribe and ding the bell, and you'll find out. And
That's the exciting part.
will he? Every day we're waiting. The Crystal Kitten is see if you want to see someone drive around like an 80-year-old Asian lady, they just don't give a fuck in some really nice cars. Make sure to check her out in Need for Speed Grand Theft Auto 5 videos. And also you may see me or Hemi blow her up. So it's a win-win-win all around. Bad driving, explosions. Hey, yo, why not? Let's go. Go subscribe over to Crystal Kitten. Pretty cool chick in my books, and her gaming content's not bad. She makes a great bullet sponge, that's for sure. Yeah, cannon fodder for me. I'll be back tonight. I hope to see you until next time. Thank you to those that are still subscribed. Your support has been greatly appreciated. And thank you to those just recently subscribed. Hope you stick around for the long run. Till next time, have a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever it is hail from about this bitch.
Oh shit. No square dance.
Do the square.
My no square.
Got a video clip that I downloaded that I'm gonna play tonight before I get things started.
I'll come check out tonight if you're gonna show me.
Oh yeah, I'm not putting it down. There is a few things that I failed to talk about yesterday because once I get into a tangent, it doesn't stop. So I definitely derailed.
Once he goes Rain Man, that's it.
But people still say, no, I had a good
Because part of it is because you don't keep up with the chat.
I do keep up with the chat. What are you talking about?
Okay.
What was that noise?
Oh, well, drop this. I mean, you do, but.
I shouted you out a few times.
Oh, I know. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like you're talking about something else. And then you'll go back to the chat, and then you'll go to a comment that was made in regards to what you'd already talked about.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And then
I agree.
that's when you go off into your tangents. But they're
No, I agree. Don't get me wrong, because once again, the initial thing when I talk about a certain topic, the initial response is just a bunch of jokes and trolling and all that shit.
of course.
So I don't really see like a good response or rebuttal if somebody agrees or disagrees. But if that's the case, I will change it up a bit. I won't move on to the next topic until I address the people that are talking about the topic. I think, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Not saying the tangents aren't called on brain. They're valuable.
Well, what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I do agree with you saying because
But we all
I don't
do it.
really have enough moderators. I don't really have, people that are able to say, hey, this person say this person say that, or, able to keep me updated. It's just me. And with a bunch of comments where it's a mixture of genuine questions with trolls, I do miss a lot of responses.
And it's gonna happen. I would say try the TTS route, but that thing is risky business in itself.
Well, why is that?
But you see what I deal with.
Oh,
And not that most of it's not bad, but there's some like a certain troll that keeps coming in and